So when Isha first told me she was going to the Met, and of course I knew the theme, which was super fine tailoring and dandy style, I was a bit worried. I was like, how are we going to join the dots? And then Isha and I talked further and we discussed that, we still have to show off our heritage, who are we as Indians, our beautiful textiles. And this is an incredible hand-woven check. It's not just a checked fabric, it's hand-woven by the Swadesh Foundation. Now to bring that into a feminine look and a look for someone like Isha, I mean, she has this incredible radiance and beauty. We could still use tailoring, but how do we make it our own? And that's when we brought in designer Anamika Khanna, because I love how she brings in a unique quirk to mixing femininity and masculinity. There are always like sharp cuts in her outfit, but there's also flow. And what I loved about it is the motifs. They represent like bows, almost like a bow tie. Then we created these signature tassels, which are like pearls. Pearls were huge, like dandy men wore a lot of pearls. So if you see the accessories are quite quirky. They're like birds on the rings from Tiffany. There are these moist bird hair clips. Because for me, birds are a sign of like hope and freedom, exploration. So I wanted to mix that with the other more typical motifs of the dandy movement. I also used a piece on her hip, which is actually a headpiece for a men's turban, kind of changing the dynamic. Everything happens pretty last minute. I think this outfit got finished and tried 2 days ago. So as organized as we seem, it's not always like that. But I did have in mind how I would accessorize it. So I was collecting the jewelry. We collected many bags which we did use. But just little bits and pieces. I had this incredible pocket watch that's been lying in my drawer for 100 years, but finally we couldn't get to fix it. The energy today is absolutely amazing. I'm just so blessed to get to do what I do and to be at the Met every year. And I have to say, we think of the Met Gala in isolation, but for me it's such an important event because I know it supports the exhibition that follows, and those exhibitions are always the most incredible thing. So I'm happy to be a tiny part that makes this celebration a little more special.